Today we're talking Ole Miss wide receiver Jonathan Mingo. We're going to dive into his background and college career, discuss the positives and negatives in his prospect profile, and take a look at his dynasty outlook and if and where you should target him in your rookie drafts. Jonathan Mingo is a wide receiver out of Ole Miss. He's a senior, he's 22 years old, and he's listed at 6'2", 220 pounds. Jonathan Mingo was a 3-star prospect out of Brandon High School in Mississippi. There he caught 77 passes for 1,451 yards and 14 touchdowns during his 2018 senior season. He chose to sign with Ole Miss over offers from Georgia, Mississippi State, Auburn, Arkansas, Notre Dame, and Oregon, just to name a few. In 12 games as a true freshman, Jonathan Mingo caught 12 passes for 172 yards and 1 touchdown. He just about doubled that production in his sophomore campaign before taking in 22 receptions for 346 yards and 3 touchdowns in his junior 2021 season. Mingo did miss 7 games that year due to injury. And that brings us to 2022 when Jonathan Mingo had his best season. He totaled 861 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns on 51 receptions. But let's talk about the positives, the things that we like in Jonathan Mingo's profile. The first is his size. He's listed at 6'2", 220 pounds. He's great after the catch. He's got a physical play style both before and after the catch. And he's got good acceleration. On the negative side, Jonathan Mingo struggles to create separation. His production metrics are underwhelming. He averages just 3.9 receptions per game. We look for about 6. He also averaged 2.2 yards per team pass attempt, and we want something closer to 3. His dominator rating was 25.2%. Dominator rating measures how much of the passing offense the wide receiver accounted for. 30% is a baseline of good. Mingo falls short of that. And he had just 4 career rush attempts for -7 yards. We look at rush attempts and kick returns because those typically signal that that player is a playmaker, worth finding additional ways to get the ball to. We don't necessarily punish a guy in our grading for not having that. It's more of a reward for the guys who do. But we got to list it here because it is part of the process. For archetype, Jonathan Mingo is a big slot wide receiver. For NFL comp, I'm struggling to hone in on a single name that I feel really good about. He's kind of a faster combination of Allen Lazard, a big physical receiver, and Anquan Bolden, who is strong and a great run after the catch monster. For NFL draft projection, he'll probably come off the board early on day 3, probably in the 4th or the 5th round. And his yards performance center grade comes out at 30.7, which is in the 49th percentile, and ranks as the wide receiver 498 all time between DeMonte Coxey from the 2021 class and Kenny Stills. The bottom line is, Jonathan Mingo is a big, strong receiver who wins with size and physical toughness. He struggles to create separation down the field and relies a bit too much on contested catches. Mingo's production at Ole Miss was underwhelming to say the least, including his breakout 2022 campaign. In the NFL, Jonathan Mingo projects as a big slot receiver who will get on the field in large part thanks to his willingness and ability to block in the run game. He will also take a few manufactured touches and turn them into positive yardage by running both through and around defenders. Jonathan Mingo will likely hear his name called on day 3 of the NFL draft, and he's really nothing more than a deep sleeper at the end of your Dynasty rookie drafts.